Hello, everybody. I made a change in my portfolio and I wanted to come on really quick here before the end of the day and tell you guys about it. The good news is I bought the dip. And the other good news is I bought some Yieldmax. But the bad news is it's salty, SLTY. Now, I've been wanting some for a long time and I've been holding off. But I just don't like the way the market looks. I don't have any, I'm not a technician. I don't have any. I just don't like the way it looks. If I hope I'm wrong. I hope I bought the all-time low or the all-time high in salty. I just don't like the looks of the market. If we lose this trend line, and I think we will, based on what Bitcoin's doing, it's going to get ugly. And I mean, anyway, so anyway, we'll see. We'll see if I'm right. So let's first look at the. Well, first let's look, I guess, at the market. I mean, there's the SPY. Here's Bitcoin. I mean, this looks terrible, and it has for a while. And it absolutely has for a while. I still have cash. I still have about 10% cash in the account. If I'm wrong, and something comes out tomorrow, there's some kind of news comes out that's good for the market, or I don't know. If I'm wrong and I realize I'm wrong, I will. I can always use these lower prices to buy some more K yield. Or some, I still never did pull the trigger on ULTI, and I'm darn glad I haven't. I hadn't yet. But anyway, this just is not a good look. The failure at the trend line under the 200-day. Anyway, so we'll see. We'll see how that does. Let's look here at the actual latest allocations. Cash is down to 9.5%. It's the only thing that's green today in this account. I mean, I guess YQQQ, salty, and cash are the only thing. Even K gold and K silver aren't green today. All right. Well, blocks is down 8.4%. I mean, Alty's doing its thing. It's dropping less than any of my other high risk stocks, but still, I mean, it's not doing great either. Or not, high risk. Look at WPay down more. The only thing that's beating ULTY right now is QLDY, which is a really good fund. I wish I had more than 5% of that. Maybe that's what I'll buy the dip with. I still have 10%. I can also buy the dip if we go lower. Yeah, K gold's down 1%, K silver's down 1%, but the allocations are like this: cash 9, ULTY 17. Blocks used to be like 15 before today, but it's anyway. YQQQ was like 11.5 last week, but it's been going up. K yield doing a great job for me. I'm happy with that one. Salty's now in here at 6. BITK's down here at 5. I'll say this about BITK. I mean, it's getting murdered today. I probably should have waited longer to buy it. It's only down 2.4, where something like blocks is down 8.4. So let's look at the index buffer report. And then I want to get you guys out of here. So on the index buffer report, look at this one over here. That's ULTI. And I do not have any of that. I know I said I was going to buy some, but then I came on the next day and said I chickened out. I was, I was listening to a little voice in my head. And I'm glad so far I did. Blocks is down 8.7, LFGY is down 6.08. I'm all the way out of that with the big profit. SEPI is, down 5.9. WPay is down almost 5%. YMAX is down 3.3. ALTY is down 4%. I'm glad I sold a third of that, but, wish I would have sold more, but of course I didn't know back then that this would happen. In any event, all right. So that's about that with that stuff. I'm also looking for the remaining 10%. I'm looking at box spreads. If it doesn't get better, I'm gonna hang on to cash. But if it doesn't get better, I'm looking at box spread funds, which sell options, but essentially it's a synthetic bond. It's all but guaranteed and makes a little yield. So I'm looking at Xbox. I'm looking at BOXX from Alpha Architect, and I'm looking at T-Oak from what's it from? Oak, something Oak. I forget the name of the darn company. Anyway, I've had the guy on my channel before. So those are the 3 box spread things I'm looking at. Let's just look over here at the Yieldmax buffer just to see what's going on over here. I mean, look at Tesla outperforming the parent on the way down. That's ugly. AI outperforming the parent. And OARC outperforming the parent. Crypto's just getting murdered. I mean, anyway. All right. Well, lots of times it's darkest before the storm. Like I say, I hope I'm wrong. It's only 6% of SLTY. Even if I'm wrong, it'll keep paying a dividend. Just like I've held YQQQ for a long time. And yeah, I've been wrong on that for a long time because it's an inverse. But it's paying a dividend. It's on drip. So, it is protecting the portfolio somewhat. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for you today. I'll let you know as soon as I make another change, but I think I'm going to stay in cash till the end of the day, reevaluate tomorrow. Maybe we bounce tomorrow and we'll talk about it then. I'm going to have my live stream on at 5 o'clock Eastern where we could talk more about this. And I have some more thoughts on this during my live stream. All right, guys. Thank you very much. And I will talk to you later.